In today's content, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're also going to talk about Ethereum. We're going to take a look at Ethereum regarding the price target we talked about previously. We talked about Ethereum pumping all the way up to 944. As you can see exactly right now, as we speak, an Ethereum price target is exactly at 944. But we did manage to pump up to like a 970, 980, and so on, right? Depending which exchange you're using, right? So on the weekly basis, Ethereum is breaking out massively. That's beautiful. But our previous previous analysis was based on the 3-day time frame. As we said, after we got this big pump on a 3-day basis, as soon as we closed the candle, we said, guys, we could be dumping down to like 680 range, but it is going to get bought up on the 6-hour time frame and all of that good stuff. So we're going to take a look at Ethereum and take a look at our next price target. It is still bullish. Okay, we got another 3-day breakout, weekly breakout, 2-day breakout. So Ethereum is breaking out in like in all time frame. Okay, no sign of bearishness so far, so we just have to be cautious because we could get one at any given time, right? But as of now, we could basically break a 970 up to like a 1050 area. So we're also going to take a look at the Ether BTC. As you guys know, I've been saying it over the last few days, right? Ether cannot break out in USD as long as basically Ether BTC is bearish. Okay, we talk about it like when Ether was right there, we said we're gonna drop down to 0.618, just about like a 0.023, right? And we're gonna pump retest. If we retest it on a 2-day basis, we're gonna get a bullish divergence. And on the 3-day basis, we're also going to get a a bullish divergence. As you can see right now, we got a beautiful bullish divergence on the 2-day basis. And it is not something like we should be ignoring, because it is something like BTC created back in 2019 before the, I think back in 2020, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at BTC on the 2-day basis. If you take a look at it right there, that's a structure I was using and telling you guys most likely Ether gonna be breaking out. Okay, so we got this structure early 2019, right? December 2019, early 2020, and then BTC pumped to 10.5, right? So if you take a look at Ether right now, right, Ether BTC, similar structure, right? So we got similar structure, so we played it well. Okay, as soon as Ether started dropping right here, we anticipated a pump from Ether, right? Ether USD, Ether BTC, both of them. So it pumped, right, and we anticipated a dump right there. So been accumulating Ether just about like 630, 630 up to like a 700 range, and basically was looking for this I was looking for this breakout versus a BTC, and we just got that, right? So most people don't understand Ether BTC is more important than Ether USD, okay? So have to pay attention to Ether BTC. If Ether BTC is not breaking out, Ether USD will not break out, will never break out, as long as BTC dominance is going high, okay? Ether USD can go up, but it is only going up based on USD, based on BTC. All right, so let's just keep that in mind. So if you're new to our content, you know what to do. Make sure to hit the likes, subscribe, join our public Telegram group, link in the description. If you're looking to join Send Premium, guys, you can definitely join Send Premium. As you can see, that's the type of target you're gonna get with Send with Send Crypto. Our Ether previous target was right there. So I just explained it, guys. I was like, okay, Ether, we've been looking for Ether to break out right here on my phone. When Ether was like dumping, I was like, guys, expect Ether to break out. Okay, you take a look at it right there. Okay, we just bounced right back up, and our previous target, as you can see right there, we've been anticipating Ether 824 up to 944. We just hit 976 and so on, right? So beautiful Ether setup. So that's the type of setup you do get with Send Crypto. So if you're looking to join Send Premium, you can definitely shoot me a text message. So you can not text message, but send me a message on Telegram, so you can definitely access my Discord channel, right? So now let's go back to Ether USD before we talk about Ether BTC. So what I'm looking for Ether USD is like, we could potentially break this 977, right, and could potentially look for 1050. It might be very aggressive on a 3-day basis. Candle gonna close in 6 hours And you know, whenever you close these 6 hour, I mean, these 3-day candles, right? Sometimes like price action likes to dip down at least, you know, 1/3, right, to half of the candle. Okay, so 1/3 of the candle, you're looking for 871, a potential dip all the way down to 871. So keep that in mind. We could potentially dip down to like 871, down to like a 820 range, just to retest like some you know, some of the juicy move before looking for another upside. However, if we close, okay, within the next like 3 days, okay, we close below 730, 721, it could be, you know, it could be a potential reversal. I don't see it happening, but something to keep in mind. Would just be cautious regarding like you know, 865 all the way down to like you know, 820 range, depending on your depending which exchange you're using, right? So now let's take a look at Ether on a 2-day basis. 2-day basis, we just, you know, we just starting a new candle, so that's pretty aggressive. You take a look at the candle, right? So this candle is less than 24 hour, right? It is less than 24 hour, and it is 30% up. You see what I'm saying? So over the next like you know, day, you know, over the next 24 hour, you know, the candle might be very tired to push higher. You see what I'm saying? So any further push to the upside, guys, you got to take profits, right? That's why I'm saying like I'm looking for 1050, but it might not be easy to get it because we could potentially drop all the way down to like 850, 860, and basically try to close the candle above like a 940 and so on over the next 24 hours. So expect like high volatility for, you know, for Ether over the next like a few days and so on, right? So now let's take a look at Ether on the lower degree. So on the 8-hour basis, beautiful setup, but we just have to close the candle green. Big breakout, nothing crazy so far on the 8-hour basis. So beautiful flat correction right here. We've been anticipating it, and we've been saying, guys, just buy the dip on the 6-hour time frame. If we do not break it, we're gonna get the breakout. You take a look at the, you know, our MACD. We've been waiting for it right here. So we've been waiting for the MACD to cross bullish. This big breakout gave us the big move to the upside. Price dip down, retest 50% of the candle, and basically just shoot up. Okay, so it is a very good strategy. That's the same strategy we used on BTC back in like a 24 breakout. You take a look at the 24K breakout on the 6-hour, right? So we've been waiting for MACD to cross bullish. Bang. Okay, bang. Okay, what happened? Bang. What happened next? Price action dipped 50%, at least 50% of the candle, retested it, and basically most people have been panicking. We just stay tuned, and we said, guys, we got target up to like a 30K, so just take profit 26, 28, 30, and basically just sit tight, relax after that, because you know, anything can happen above 30. We're just gonna focus on Ether, right? So we've been focusing on Ether since like BTC hit like 30K and so on, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at the big boy BTC. So if you take a look at BTC, we're going to start off on the 8-hour basis, because 8-hour candle is actually bullish. Why it is bullish, right? So this candle going to close in 6-hour. Volume is decreasing right there. Price is decreasing. I know we got 6 hours to close the candle. However, you can see like, you know, I don't think like we're going to get a higher selling volume than the previous 8-hour candle, right? So we could be expecting low sell volume, okay, on the current hour candle. So I don't see anything crazy over the next like a few 6 to 8 hours, right? So that's actually very bullish. All right, so let's take a look at 6-hour time frame. 6-hour time frame doesn't agree with the 8-hour time frame. Big volume, bigger than the previous buy volume, so we just have to be cautious regarding the 6-hour time frame. It is going to close in like 19 minutes, so it's not a big deal. So what we want to see is like, even if we're going to be dropping, we want to drop it under the low volume right here. Okay, we don't want to basically get under the high volume. That could trigger some more selling pressure to the downside, and we could potentially see price action retesting basically 6-hour 21 EMA, which is just about like 30K. It's not a big deal. I think like retesting 30K could be very bullish for the alt, but we just don't want to do it like in an hourly candle, you know, drop 10% in an hourly candle, right? If we drop like, you know, 8 to 10% over like you know, a 24 period time, a 24 hour period, right? So it is going to be okay, but we just don't want to drop you know, 10% in an hourly basis. Okay, so now let's take a look at BTC on a 2-day basis. 2-day candle gonna close in, over 24 hours, just about 30 hours. So we're gonna be okay. I think like as long as we close this candle green, it doesn't matter how we close it. As long as we close it green with a good volume, that could trigger further move to the upside. However, breaking below 28, 29 over the next like a 24 hour, that might be a little bit of a bearish sign. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind. Price action still bullish down to the 6 hour, 8 hour time frame, 2 hour time frame, right? We got like over 30 hours to go, so we just don't want to close below 30k, 29 and so on. Can we retest it and bounce right back up? Yes, but we just don't want to retest it and sit there. Okay, that's going to be really, really, really bad. Okay, so as you can see on the 3-day basis, candle gonna close like in 6 hours also, right? Beautiful 3-day candle, nothing crazy. So it dipped down to 30k over the next like 72 hours, right? That's not going to be a big deal, really. Okay, as you can see, 50% of the candle going to be just about like a 30k right there. Okay, so if we dip right here but get bought up really quickly, something like that, so that could trigger further move to the upside, right? Very, very bullish pattern, something to keep in mind, right? So now let's take a look at BTC on the macro scale. On the macro scale, what we said is like if BTC basically dip anywhere around like right here, right, 50% of this candle or 50% of this candle, it is still going to be bullish. Okay, if the drop is like, if we get the drop in like let's say a 3-day basis, okay, 24 to 72 hours, it is going to be okay. It is going to be very, very bearish, like short term. However, if we get bought up really quickly, another like a 24 to 72 hour, that might be very bullish for the long term. Okay, we just don't want to drop and then basically drag. Okay, that's what we try to avoid, drop and drag. We don't want to do that. We want to drop and bounce. Okay, that could potentially mean we're going to be seeing higher prices, right? That's what I see, at least for BTC, within the next like a few weeks and so on. So let's see if BTC going to be pushing higher or moving sideways, or just move sideways to let alt pump, because alt need to pump. Okay, BTC is doing the job right now, doing a great job, and not letting alt do anything positive right now. Okay, all right guys, that's all I wanted to cover for today. If you're new to our content, you know what to do. Hit the likes, subscribe, join our public Telegram group, link in the description. If you're looking to join Send Crypto, we got like 50% discount for the new year. So if you're looking to join Send Crypto, you can basically join Send Crypto with 50% discount for the premium group. BTC setup, Ethereum setup, Litecoin, XRP, EOS, EGLD, CRV, you name it, all these alt, BZRX, all of them guys, we trade all of these alt. Okay, so if you take a look at our basically live discussion channel, right, we basically been trading all of these alt. Okay, we get private update. Okay, and let's take a look at it. So basically we get private update. As you can see, we got a nice XLM setup since like a couple of days ago. We've been anticipating XLM to drop down to like a 12.5 and all of that good stuff. We got EGLD short-term setup, breakout, and all of that good stuff. Just updated basically a Uniswap. We expect a Uniswap to create a flat correction. That's the type of setup you get with Send Crypto on a on a daily basis. So if you're looking to join Send Premium, you know what to do. All right guys, thanks a lot for watching, and be safe out there. Market going to be very, very volatile over the next like a few days and so on. All right guys, thanks a lot.